Okay, here I am again for the last part of our last vlog. So, in the first part, I talk about the most important three things that you should remember when you are here in Chongqing if you want to survive here. In the second part, I talk about how it is to be a Laowai in Chongqing, which is kind of a cool thing to do. And in this part, I can talk about what's next for me. So I live here for 4 months, as you know. Studying a PhD in business administration, and I've learned a lot in the past 4 months. I think not only from an academic point of view, but also from a, I should say, from a life point of view. I improved my Chinese a lot. I'm really happy about that, but I need to keep fighting. I need to 继续奋斗, as Chinese say. So what's next for me? And now, day after tomorrow, I have to go back home. I have to go back to Italy because I have to work there as a 助教, as a, I should say, as an assistant. I have to help my professor in the Catholic University of Milan to teach some classes about the Chinese economic development, and I hope that I can at least focus on this part of China, so Zhongguo on the western part of China, and talk about Chongqing especially. I'm not happy to go back to business here. I'm not happy to take a client to leave Chongqing because in the past 4 months I got used to this life. I got used to spicy food. I got used to being, of course, Laowai, as I told you before. And I feel pretty good here. Of course, the weather is not the best things to experience in Chongqing, but apart from the weather, people are really nice with me, and I'm getting, day after day, getting new opportunities from an academic point of view, from a relationship point of view, from I learn more about China, I learn more about Chongqing especially. I met new people from all over the world, from parts that I never thought in my life, like in Southern Asia or Kazakhstan, or like, of course, Australia, Japan, South Korea, Russia. So life here is more, for me at least, is more interesting than being in Italy. Of course, I have dreamed about coming to Chongqing and coming to China all my in the past 10 years. So being here is like it's like for a little kid eating candies all the time. So for me, it's perfect. It's a perfect environment for me. I'm happy here. The only problem is that, of course, my family, my friends are from the other part of the world right now. But I'm good here. I feel good. I feel the most important thing is that in the past 4 months, I've been really focused, I should say. And my goal is to keep on studying, keep on getting my PhD. That's the most important thing. And if I can do it, learning Chinese every day, meeting Chinese friends every day is much better than doing it in my country. So what's next? I'm going to stay in Italy for at least six weeks, and I'm going to work there. And I'm going to keep you updated, of course. And maybe I can register shoot some vlogs. So when I will be in Milan, I can try to register some vlogs, maybe in Chinese for Chinese friends, so they can know more about my city. And after 6 months, I have to come back here for starting the second semester. And the second semester is going to be much tough than the first one, because I will have more classes to attend, more exams to take, like 7. I will have 7 or 8 exams if I remember well, and so it's gonna be tougher than the first semester. But I think it's gonna be a little bit easier, maybe, because I already experienced how it is to be here, how it is to live here. So I'm looking forward to come back. I haven't taken the flight yet, but I'm already looking forward to come back here. And of course, I need to change my perspective, my way of looking at Milan. So right now, Milan, in the past 4 years, Milan has been my home. Now it's not going to be my home anymore. It's going to be like a vacation for me, going back to my city. And I think I should not waste time and take as much as I can from Milan to learn more about the city and enjoy life in the city. In the past, I had some problems living in Milan because it's very stressful sometimes. There's a lot of competition, and people are not really nice sometimes. They just look at themselves and they don't talk to you. Milanese people are kind of hassle sometimes, and I'm not afraid of telling that in front of you. And of course, sometimes Milan overestimated itself, so it believes that it's the best city in the world, the biggest city is in in the world, but it's not. It's just a very small city in Europe. It's one of, especially if you can see Milan from this point of view, from a Chinese point of view, which maybe from one of the biggest countries in the world, with the biggest cities in the world, you can really understand how small in Milan and how small in Italy, and how the real and the only perspective that we have as Italian guys is to be part of the European Union and to be part of a European network of cities, of people, of university. Our dimension should be European, because when we are in China, we really understand. I mean, when I'm here, I really understand that Italy is a very small country with a small population. For example, Chongqing the municipality has 30 million people, and this part of China has like more than 100 million people, so it's already more than my country. And Milan is also have the same amount of people as this district where I'm studying. So it's gonna be different. Life from in Italy it's totally different from life in Chongqing because of different systems, political systems, economic system, social systems. So I need to be good. I need to be strong. I need to be strong and to be able to switch from this system to the Milanese system to the Italian one. It's not gonna be easy. I think at the beginning I have to struggle, but after all, it's just vacation time for me. I need to work to stay focused, and I live here. So that's what's next for me. Bye bye. See you soon. See you in Italy.